Hello, everybody. Getting started in 1 minute. Get pumped. Hello, friends. Hope you guys are doing well. It's good to see you today. Today, joining me is my trusty friend and leader of men, Matt Simon. How you doing,
Are you
buddy?
not? I'm entertained by this market. Are you not entertained?
Oh my gosh. Uh, do you have something going on right now? Do you have any stuff
I
trades going on?
I closed. They hit their profit target already, and
Nice.
it closed several points ago, and then kept going.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, today's a crazy day. We're gonna do that, but I'm gonna I'm gonna try this again just because I'm so excited. We'll get it going. I'm gonna try to show you there it is. There it is. Let's get pumped. Yes. I
Troy,
could listen to that all
that is
day.
super good. How long did it take you to
Uh,
record that?
about 14 hours.
Because you did all
And
the horns, the whole thing yourself.
the horns, and then I drew
Yep.
each cigar, things like that.
Yep.
Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to Cigar Lounge. This is the very first annual year-to-date show, a new thing we're going to do weekly, where we look at what is working year to date. Like I said, got my buddy Matt with me today, and we are going to look at some trades. Before we look at the trades, first off, options involve risks. They're not suitable for all investors. As always, options are back. This is what we're talking about is backward looking, not forward looking. Consult with your financial advisor before doing any trades. Everything we're talking about today is for educational purposes only or entertainment purposes, depending on if you like that video or not. So, oh, you're muted, Matt.
I was just gonna say, are you not entertained?
I love it. I love it. Okay, so we're going to jump right in. Uh, let's share the screen and talk about what we got going on. Everybody see that okay? You see that, Matt? Everybody good? Okay. So, why do a year to date show? One of the things that's interesting about option land, I was doing a webinar this morning, and one of the questions was, how do you know when the trade, the test is not working anymore? And if you keep running it, it will eventually show you if it's not working anymore. But if you're live trading these, sometimes you have to wait a day or two. But I wanted to show you something that I found very interesting. And this is why we're doing this weekly. Is we did a show last month called the Trades of the Year Show, and in it we went through and looked at the top trades of the year, right? Just ones that were just absolutely killer. Well, I want to show you real quick. We're just going to go through some of them real quick, and I want to show you what they've done so far this year. So this was the biggest MAR last year. Rusty's a simpler 4.7. Let's see what it's doing year to date. Bam. Okay, let's go through it. Let's do what's this ratio of Monday Condor year to date. Bam. Okay, let's do
Is there a
piece of
pattern
scale.
here?
Oh, I'm not a smart man. Year to date. Let's go pick your spots. Year to date. I'll save you the diligence of this. You will go the first one that is a winner, I believe, is the old put butterfly. There you go. Bam. So, what do we do with that? What do we do with this knowledge that tests um, change through time? Something obviously is happening in the market. We're recording this as the market is reaching all-time highs and squeezing by the minute. So, how do you build out tests that work through time? You know, well, the point is sometimes time is the great variable. It- Trades work at different times; they don't. So, what we're going to do, this hopefully will be the most useless show of this series because we've only had a couple days of trading. But my premise is let's keep running these tests every week, adding to them, taking them away, and seeing what is working. And that way, by the end of the year, maybe we have some that we can see in real time happening, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to do, I haven't shown Matt these. We're just going to go through them and uh, kind of show you what's working right now. Obviously, some caveats to this. I don't trust any of these tests because, again, it's such a small sample size. But that's how you have to start somewhere year to date, and we're starting in January, so it's year to date. So what we'll do is we'll start and just go from there. So first off, I'm going to do this one last. First off, I'm going to put this in the chat. Everybody got it?
Yes, I'll put these in the Cigar Lounge discussion channel on Discord. So if anybody wants them after the fact, they don't have to ask where they are. They will be in Cigar Lounge on Discord. If you didn't know, we have a Discord. It's actually one of I'm gonna get us off topic for like 30 seconds, Troy. Is that okay?
Please,
We
please.
have a Discord server. It's incredible. When we started Option Omega, we knew we needed some sort of community element. This thing has grown leaps and bounds beyond our wildest expectations. So you can get to the Discord server from our website. If you go to optionomega.com, just click on the Discord item icon. It'll take you there. If you're a subscriber, you absolutely want to verify. That'll open up most of the content. If you're not a subscriber, you can still go on there. You're just only going to see a small percentage of the content. So these tests will be in the Cigar Lounge discussion channel under information. Thanks, Troy.
Thank you. Okay. So first one, buy the dip. What are we doing here? Well, this is pretty straightforward. Uh, we're going to sell a 25 delta put one day out, and we're going to buy a put 25 points below that. We're going to open the trade anytime. It's a floating entry on any move down intraday of 5 points. Pretty straightforward. What do we do? We're allocating 10% of our capital. This one kind of makes sense if you have been paying attention to the market so far, right? Matt, how do you feel about these type of trades right here?
I feel like I could have used a few more of them in my portfolio this year.
Mm-hmm.
um, it's yeah, I mean it's been a sight to see at all time high. So
Yeah,
and that's just every day. Can you what is the entry condition, Troy? Are you
sure.
floating the
So the
entry on
entry,
that?
yeah, I'm floating it, and it's intraday. So a move down of
Yes.
5 points.
Yeah. Let
That's
me
it.
just talk for a
And
second
that's,
about the
yeah,
yeah.
go,
I
please.
was just gonna say that intraday movement floating time entry, you shouldn't use it unless you have a plan to use it, but it gets really underused. That's a super interesting test, and I love how you did it like that.
It's, again, this is the beauty of why this is fun to do in real time and kind of build them out each week, because I'm going to do this with each one just to show you. But like the last year, if you did this,
Yeah, one other note, the floating entry does take longer for the backtester to run because
mhm,
you are cycling through looking for whatever your entry condition is every minute. So that's why I'm saying only use it if you have a plan to use it, but it is very helpful.
yeah. And Matt, do you want to take Matt's the support master? Do you want to take that question in the chat there? The move downs from the opening price on intraday. Nope, did I lose Matt?
I'm here. Sorry, I was talking. Yes, you. I was talking without realizing I wasn't muted. So yes, that is uh, the intraday movement because there's no uh, entry time specified.
This one's going to take the longest out of any of them because of what Matt said. In fact, I don't know if I want to keep running this just because it's going to take forever.
It's going to take a really long time.
Yeah, never mind. That was a bad idea. Trust me on that one. It doesn't do as well. Uh, we'll keep going. Second, you're going to
And
notice
that
the
was a
theme on these.
one other. That was a one DTE. Just the one
Yeah,
that you had
one
mentioned.
DT.
That was something I was going to point out. A lot of people in this environment, I've seen a lot of people talk about one DT instead of zero DTE. You ride the gamma waves a little less violently in a one DTE.
Yeah, this is a 0 day. This is more aggressive, super aggressive actually. Um, so this is selling a put spread, but the delta is 50. So you're selling it. This is what market. I mean, again, will this trade survive for 6 months in our year-to-date show? I don't think so, but you have to start somewhere. You're selling a put, a 50 delta put. You're buying 125 points away, and you're tranching it. You're doing it in 3 tranches: 932, 1030, 1204. Why did I pick those specific numbers? No reason at all. No reason at all. Literally just ran it. That's the kind of market we've had so far. Um, no closing either. So this is one we could actually run the last year. Let's look at what would have happened if we ran this the last year.
I don't think it would have probably survived if you're trading
No,
25%
it's
of your
probably not good trade. No, with no stop or no anything. Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
So we like to be realistic here on the Cigar Lounge Show. So I wanted to show you the good and the bad of it. But this year,
Mhm.
you look like a genius. You look like a genius for these 36 trades. So we'll keep going. If you have any questions, just you can post them in the chat. All right. Same theme, except for this time, instead of the 50 delta, we're going to sell the 25 delta. Any takeaways so far about what is happening? What am I doing in options land? What are these wonderful tests that I'm showing so far?
They're all good for a bull market, huh?
They're all bull market trades. What's interesting about this is like even the loser, right? It's like we went down, 25 points, 30 points. I mean, nothing crazy. It's been relentless this year so far.
Yeah.
Um,
And today I just looked at the market.
yeah,
The trend
yeah.
continues.
Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna keep it going. All right, this one's fun. This one is fun. And please let me know if you're in the chat. What are you trading right now? And how's it going year to date so far?
Yeah, is there anybody who just buys long calls every day? Let us know how that's gone.
They're probably not here. They're probably on their yacht. In the last
Yeah,
10
they
days,
probably.
they've taken their yacht.
Hmm.
This is a calendarized iron fly. What am I doing? I'm basically selling a straddle, right? A 0-day straddle, and buying a 1-day strangle at the same time. So 50 delta for the short. The longs are 25 points past that. And I'm doing it first thing in the morning. Never allocate 100% portfolio, but for testing, it's good. And I do this on a gap down. So again, talk about curve fitting. This is the beauty of doing this every week. We're going to just keep seeing how these work, add as we go. But any gap down of anything, if we gap down at all, you put this on. And we haven't had many gap downs. We haven't had many down days at all. But this is what that looks like. So this one's interesting to me because so far, like all of those are very bull market type of trades. But this one is kind of interesting. Spooky. You said long straddles and a few double calendars. How's that? How's the long straddle worked so far? Put it in the chat. This one's interesting because I want to show you the last year of running this. You lose all your money, right? Like the other ones. But this one's interesting because this isn't necessary. Obviously, this is a more neutral trade. And so what I wanted to show you was, that is a loser. But if you add one exit condition,
Huh.
it actually has been pretty good the last year. And so
Interesting.
this one has potential in my mind. This one has potential to maybe survive the year to date show
So
as we
the
go.
the setup on this, Troy, is that you're selling today's richer premium theoretically, and your
Mhm.
wings are tomorrow's farther out of the money premium.
Yeah.
And you're
Now the
only,
premium,
yeah,
technically the premium's not richer
right,
today.
closer to the
It's
money, yeah, at the money,
but you have yeah, it's at the money, but it's quickly decaying because it's zero
yeah,
day,
yeah,
right? And
and
so
still
you're
only doing it with the gap down, so implying some sort of juicing of the premium for the day.
that's right. So you are you've got a little bit more protection. You've got some Vega protection on that. Um, and so yeah, I hate guessing direction. The bullish trades, bearish trades, they all scare me. So this one's interesting. I mean, again, this is I want to run just for a minute. We can run this. Let's go back to 2022 and run this. I don't know how it'll look that far back. Yeah, I mean,
Capture rate,
overall,
actually.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
overall,
Could you
it
could
kind
you
of
run it at just say 10% of the portfolio, just or 5% even, maybe something a little more.
probably
That's the
10.
beauty. This thing's so fast it doesn't take long.
Yeah,
Shout out Rusty. Been working behind the scenes, burning the candle at both ends here, making the tester faster in the last couple weeks.
mhm,
Shout out Rusty.
for sure. I'm gonna go back to COVID crash. Run this again because this is an interesting one. I want to see how it does beginning and a huge drop.
So it's not going to have a lot more because it's a 0-1. It's not going to have a lot more farther back,
Yeah. So if you go back to COVID,
or actually will
obviously,
still.
yeah, it's actually the 2021 is where you get the
Wow.
the big the big drawdown. Um, so that'd be interesting in playing with. But overall, the idea out of all of them, this one has the potential to make it longer this year. You know, we might. The beauty of this, the thing I like about doing this is we'll go through it each week and we'll see. Maybe if there's some caveats, maybe we'll start putting some caveats in place once we realize we keep testing it, building out the data, maybe a profit target, maybe a stop loss, um, things like that. But this one has potential so far. The bullish trades, maybe. I mean, this could be the year where it's just like 8,000 SPX at the end.
Yeah.
But
The back test of the year. Buy
yeah,
the
but
farthest out of the money, longest term leap calls you can. That was the back test of the year.
exactly, that's exactly right.
Um,
Um, Anywho, so that's the first show. This is a shorter one because we wanted to get some ideas. Not a lot of market direction back and forth. So the Bulls are winning right now. This is a good neutral trade. That's interesting. Any thoughts? Any questions so far? Anything you want to test going into next week? Any finalists for next week's year to date show?
yeah, I was just gonna say if people want to put send you a test or post a test in the Discord for future shows, feel free to do that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, message me and we'll include it. We'll see what happens. So this is a shorty, but there's nothing wrong with being shorty. You can get back to your regular scheduled program of just watching the market pump nonstop, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I appreciate you guys. As always, reach out on Discord if you have any questions, and we will plan on seeing you next week. So have a good day, guys.